Okay, everyone, thank you for joining on this another live stream today. So this is the 14th of May and this is on Friday. So did you watch the news on the USD today? Just earlier, there was a retail sales and also Michigan sentiment index. And because these are the big news every month, and that's why I decided to see charts, check charts on these USD pairs today. So let's see. So yeah, today is Friday, so no rush to take trades. Basically, you can just relax, and you know, when you have no opportunities, then no trades. But if you find opportunity and take trades, then make sure you set the break even before you go to bed tonight and go over the weekend. So let's see. I was reading the Ichimoku original book again today. I think this is my I don't know, maybe 30 times, I'm not sure. I have been reading so many times on this original book and I learn a lot. Every time I read, I learn a lot. Not only the Ichimoku strategy, but also I learned, you know, the concept of the indicator and also the concept behind the Ichimoku, and that's really good. So yeah. So anyways, let's get started. Let's check some USD pairs today after retail sales and also Michigan sentiment report index. Alright, so let's see. Let me squeeze my face. Alright, so before starting here, just a quick disclaimer. This information today is basically based on my own understanding. So when you take trades, please do with your risk management. Yeah, because we're here to take responsibility on your own trades, and you don't want to take responsibility on other trades. Okay, so let's see. I can see lots of people here today. Thank you for joining. Karim, Sorosh, John, and Esa, Dylan, Piat, Saman, and Asif, Alasman, Gustavo, and Ninad. Piat, once again, thank you for joining. Dow Jones price action. Yeah, let's check that one later. Eric, good to see you. And Jorg, good to see you too from Germany. Thank you for joining. Alright, and Oji-san USA, thank you for joining as well. Sanjay, Christopher, Alex, and Vince. Maru-san, thank you for joining as a moderator. Good to see you again. Happy Friday. Alright, and Ola, Melanie, thank you for joining. Thank you for the timestamp every time. Thank you for joining, Melanie. Good to see you again. Denny, Babak, and Riken, Ruslan, Kambir, and Dinesh, thank you for joining from UK. Good to see you. And Fights, Paul, and Bestiani, thank you for joining as well. Alright, and Renilo, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you here. Alright, so let's check the Euro USD. But before doing that, let me confirm what happened on the market after the US index sentiment, and also the retail sales. So every time you see charts, you have to, before you take trades especially, you want to see whether there will be a news or not. I only focus on these big news, the red ones I only focus. So today there was a retail sales. It was about 1.5 hours ago, and simply whenever you see the reports, you basically focus on 3 numbers only. So you focus on the previous, and also you have to look at the consensus, and you compare the number to the actual. So this is retail sales today, and the retail sales was either increase or decrease, and that's basically the report for today in the US. And previous, it was 10% 7, and retail sales control group was 7.6. But consensus, the market market expectation consensus was minus 0.2 and 1%. So the forecast, the consensus was negative than previous. And based on these consensus numbers, we look at the current and actual number. And now this is retail sales control group is minus 1.5% and retail sales itself is 0%. So this is worse than previous and worse than consensus report. So simply that's why USD was USD was sold after this news was out. USD was sold because it was negative. And also there was a Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index just a couple minutes ago. And you also check 3 numbers again. You see previous was 88.3 and consensus was 90.4 and actual right now today is 82.8. So this is simply worse than previous and worse than consensus. So that's why the USD currency is sold right now. In case if you want to look into the details of these reports, you can simply click on one of the reports and you will see the details. And also if you like to see the reports, simply click this one, click the link over here, and you can see the details of reports. You can see the history, the data of the history every month, and also you can find other analysis. But I don't simply pay attention to this because the more important information is the actual number to consensus and previous. So right now, if you look at the currency strength chart, this is today, and USD is the orange, and it's sold right now. USD is going down, it's sold right now. And that's why I thought it's important to talk about the USD currency pairs today, because it's being sold right now. So that's the basics of the fundamentals. So now if you look at the Euro USD first, this is, let me check the daily chart. So in the daily chart, Euro USD, this is bullish. As per Ichimoku confirmations, the Kumo is bullish. The Kumo Senko span B flat, but A is gradually moving up. And Kijun Sen also gradually moving up. So we can expect the market goes up afterwards this way. Chikou span above the candles, or closing above the candles. So this is another good confirmation for the continuous uptrend. So in the daily chart, I expect the market goes up on the N wave like this way. So this is the market overview on the daily chart as a bigger scope. And also I check charts in multiple time frames, so I check 4-hour chart. In 4, this is ranging, so there's no trend in 4-hour chart. Let's see, in 1-hour chart, it's retracing backwards. Now Kumo's up, but Kijun Sen flat because it's consolidating, retracing. So this is not uptrend in 1-hour chart. In 30-minute chart, this is uptrending nicely. We have the Kumo's up, Kijun Sen up right now. Chikou span all the way above the candles. So this is a nice bullish trend, bullish candlestick. So we can expect the market goes up on the consecutive N wave like this way. So I just bought this currency pair Euro USD just earlier before the live stream starts at 1.2134 level, and still keep holding this buy right now. With a stop loss of 33 pips, I'm buying it right now. So that's the Euro USD. Because USD is sold, Euro USD as a currency pair, it's going up. So let's check some other USD pairs. So USD JPY, in the daily chart, this is ranging because the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span touching. So this is ranging, no trend in daily chart. And if you see forward chart, this is also flat, Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat. So there is no trend at the moment. It's retracing backwards now. And I can see that there is a reversing wave. I think it's more obvious if you look at the 1 hour chart. It's retracing backwards now, like this. It's going down. So the market could break the Kumo downwards and it can continuously be downtrending. So on this particular pair, although we saw bearish USD pair, USD currency, the pair USD JPY is still going up. So we don't see any trends after the news here. So let's check other pair, dollar Swiss franc. Dollar Swiss franc daily chart is nicely downtrending, and because Kumo's down, Kijun Sen down, Tenkan Sen flat but Chikou span below the candles. So this is bearish simply. So we can expect the market goes down on this bearish in wave continuously. So after the market takes away from the Tenkan Sen, it went backwards to Tenkan Sen, but now it was resisted by the Tenkan Sen and now it's going down this way. So this is a continuously bearish market on the daily chart. And let's look into some other USD pairs. So USD CAD. On the daily chart, this is also bearish. But direction wise, this is flat because the Kumo flat, Senko span B flat and A flat, and Kijun Sen flat technically, Tenkan Sen flat also. So in this condition, the market could retrace backwards to the Tenkan Sen. So we have to expect the retracement in this condition. So today is bearish. So let me look into the lower time frames in forward chart. Let's see. Yeah, this is the range in forward chart. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span overlapping. It's flat. And in 1 hour chart, this is also ranging. This looks to be downtrending in 1 hour chart, but if you see the Kumo here, this is still bullish Kumo and this is not turning bearish yet. So we have to wait for the bearish Kumo to form, and Kijun Sen Tenkan Sen points down nicely, so that's good. So after we see the Kumo twist, then the market can continuously be downtrending. But until the Kumo twist happens, it could retrace backwards to Senko span B. So we have to be careful if you're looking for the sell chance on this one. So that's the USD CAD pair. And let me look into some other USD pairs. So Pound USD. Quickly reviewing these pairs. Pound USD on the daily chart, this is still ranging flat as per Ichimoku because Kumo flat still very tiny, very flat Kumo, and Kijun Sen flat too. So this is more of the range. It's a very weak uptrend. In price action wise, this is bullish now. So the market could go up continuously this way, but the only thing that the Kijun Sen too flat, and also the Kumo is still flat. More the flat side. So the market, even the market goes upwards, it could be resisted here and goes backwards this way. And it can happen next week sometime. So Tenkan Sen shows the short-term market direction momentum, and Kijun Sen shows the mid-term market momentum, and Senko span B shows the long-term market momentum. So in this case, Kumo flat, meaning the Senko span B flat, and also Kijun Sen flat. So in the long term and mid term, this is ranging or retracing, but in the short term, this is uptrending. So in that sense, the market could go up to the previous resistance level, which is at 4168 level. It could go up to that level and retraces backwards. It might come backwards to the Tenkan Sen. So this is a very short-term market momentum here. So, but overall, this is ranging, retracing. So even if you take a buy, it might not gonna last so long. So in that sense, we don't have to look for the buy chance on this particular pair. So let's see. Let me look into another USD pair. So this is AUD USD, and this is completely in the range. So I haven't taken any trades on this particular pair for days because the Kumo has been flat, Kijun Sen has been also flat. The price was also in the Kumo and ranging, Chikou span touching, overlapping, and very close at this price, the candlesticks. So there is no trend, so no trades. So after the news, looks like this is too bullish. So because of the USD negative news today, the USD sold and AUD USD is a pair, it's going up right now. But this will, I think this is going to be very short term as per this currency pair because it's flat the whole time. So so these are the basic analysis of these USD currency pairs after these reports are done. So let me come back to some comments here. Alright, good to see everyone. Thank you for joining today as well. I hope you have a happy Friday today. It's been a nice day today in Tokyo. It's been a sunny day. I was out to do some shoppings and it was very sunny and nice. So it's getting warmer now and the greens are so bright, so it's nice season right now. So let's see. Suresh, thank you for joining. Good to see you, Christopher. Good to see you again. Thank you for joining. Alright, and Mr. Fernandez also, thank you for joining as well. And Wong, good to see you here. Let's Blackwater, good to see you. And Milind, Adrian, and Gabby, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you here. Alright. Faiz says, do you trade after the news comes out? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, especially in this condition after, so there was a big news, a relatively big news just earlier. But I see that after the news happened today, it didn't make the market move so much. So that means although these reports are done and they are negative, it didn't have any huge impact in the market because these are less spiky right now. Even euro dollar is like still gradually moving up, but it didn't really affect the market so much. This is in 5-minute chart and it's continuously moving up, but after the report it just moved up. After retail sales, the market was pushed up like this way, and after this Michigan sentiment report, it became also bullish, but it was very low impact. So if the turnout is low impact in the market, then you can continuously look for the buy chance soon after the news happens. But if the news affects the market so huge impact, then you better wait for a couple of minutes or a couple of hours perhaps until the market settles down and look for the entry chance afterwards. So it depends on how much impact these news can give the markets. Let's see. All right. All right, Sorash, good to see you here. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Could you see Euro JPY? Sure, we can look at the Euro JPY soon. Yeah, Adrian, could you write in not Japanese but English so that everybody can understand? Okay, so let's see. Let me look into some other pairs. So Euro JPY. I found that this is also bullish on the daily chart because right now the Kumo's bullish right now. Yeah, the Senko span B is up, A is up, and Kijun Sen up, and Tenkan Sen is also up right now. Chikou span all the way above the candles, and this is bullish. So in that sense, this is, it just broke the previous high resistance and looks like the market is growing up right now. So if you look at the forward chart, let's see, this is also moving up. Yeah, nicely uptrending after the breakout. And 1 hour chart, this is also moving up right now. Yeah, and 30-minute chart also uptrending. So in that sense, Euro JPY is also a good one to be in a trade. So I look at the 5 or 15. Let me take the 15 this time. And so this is a nicely uptrending after the breakout of the most previous high at this 132.58 level on the 15. This looks to be bullish. So this is a good market to be in the trades. But the market could retrace backwards while it's gone up this way. The market could retrace backwards. So with that into consideration, you have to put the stop loss below the previous low. Stop loss will be here, or you can even take the previous lows. Like you can take these support levels and take these for the stop losses and take a buy over here, so that you can prepare for the retracement but still foresee the uptrend along the way this way. And since this is also the JPY pair, you can also look into the Tokyo box breakout strategy too. If you can have the Tokyo session here, the Tokyo session ended exactly on this candlesticks in 15-minute chart, and so this was a breakout of the Tokyo box also, and this is currently nicely uptrending right now. So by preparing for the retracement, you can look for a buy chance in this momentum. You can wait for the retracement, and you can wait for the N wave to come, the potential N wave to come, and you can buy here, let's say, and you can still be in a trade along the way. Yeah, in this case, as long as higher time frames are trending, you can still be in a trade. So I think this is a good example for the buy chance on this one right now. Okay, Lin Lin, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Okay, Paul, good to see you too. Paul says a case in which indicator triggered trade a buy of Euro USD. So yeah, Euro USD pair, I took the buy. So I can't use the Tokyo box breakout because this is only for the JPY pairs. So I was using the Bollinger Band and stochastics to take the trade here. So at the breakout of the previous resistance, I took a buy exactly at this 1.2134 level after this gold cross of stochastics, and also bands are expanding and nicely moving up this way. We can see there were doji candlestick breakout, So this way, you build up confirmations of which way the market is trying to go as per higher time frame confirmations. So you can actually look for the buy chance or sell chance at any time when the market is trending this way, so that you can be more confident to take trades. And also when you see the market retrace backwards, you know exactly when to exit. So at this moment, I won't exit yet because there is no potential reversals. So although we have this the most recent candle to be bearish, I still expect the market goes up this way. It might retrace backwards to the previous high or the previous resistances, but it can still go up this way continuously. So in that sense, you can still look for the buy chance. So yeah, these were some of the confirmations that I took to buy over here. But this is possible after you see the uptrend on these higher time frames. And this is my style because I only take trades when there is a trend in the market, and when there is no trend, then simply I don't take any trades. And to be able to capture trends, I use the Ichimoku Kinko in higher time frames so that I can be confident on this market direction. And it's of course usable after the news release. You can also take trades after the news by using Ichimoku Kinko also. Alright, let's see. Romeo, thank you for joining. He says, did you take the buy Euro USD based on a 30-minute chart? No, I took the trade on 15, but I also looked at the chart in a 5-minute chart. So usually what I do is I compare between 5 and 15 and which one to take. So in this condition, I took the 15 because I had the more stable bullishness in confirmations in 15 than 5, and that's why simply I took the 15 in this particular case. But sometimes I take the 5 depending on the market conditions and depending on the confirmations I have. But the key point here is that you have to follow the market direction this way. So let's say if you see the market real time, and let's say the market was at here, this is what I used to do before, but in 50-minute chart, if I see the candlestick up here has the wick pointing up, and on the next candlestick I was looking for the sell chance because I was expecting the market is going to become a double top like this, and expected the market goes down this way. So that was before me. I was in that case I was looking for the entry chance where there is a beginning of the trend. So if this becomes a beginning of the trend, then once it goes down continuously, and it penetrates the Kumo in higher time frames and continues to go down. So that was my initial thoughts, and that was my strategy when I was losing. But I figured that it doesn't happen actually. Only you have to follow the trend direction. So now I know that market direction, which way it's going, and it was moving up this way. So in that condition, in 15 or 5, I expect the market goes up and breaks upwards continuously this way. So even if I see this pin bar, I never expect the market goes down this way. I expect the market breaks out and continues its direction on the up based on these higher time frames. So that's the huge psychological change in the beginning of my trading career, because before I used to expect the market reverses backwards, expect the double top or head and shoulders can happen, and expecting the market goes down this way. So and that's why I really committed myself to become a trend follower, so that you know which double top can be fake and which head and shoulders can be fake on these lower time frames. Yeah, simply speaking, it can be fake when you are against the major direction. And that's the key. Alright, let's see. Paul says, Kason, which indicator trigger? Oh, I already answered that. Let's see. Karim says, could you please take a look at the Euro USD forward chart? It almost looks like an inverted head and shoulders patterns. Let's see. In forward chart, so let's see, it might become an inverted head and shoulders. So let's see. So yeah, if I see the market like this way, or even if you look at the daily chart in this way, let's see. Yeah, in the daily chart, it might become an head and shoulders. Or inverted, you mean inverted, so it will be like a lower part. So let's see, in forward chart, yeah, in this case I don't see an inverted head and shoulders, but I only see supports. I only see support line, and the market broke upwards this way now. Yeah, let me look into 1 hour chart, or maybe 30-minute chart could be inverted head and shoulders, but let me see. Yeah, in 1 hour chart, this looks to be an inverted head and shoulders, and after the neckline break, the market is now bullish. The market retested the neckline, and now this is continuously bullish. So it can go up continuously this way. Yeah, but as I mentioned, this Kumo is a bit too small, and also this Kijun Sen is up, but this is still in the Kumo, so the market could retrace backwards still. It can retrace backwards to Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen, so we have to be careful on the retracement in this condition. Okay, so yeah, let me come back to some comments. Kayon, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Let's see. The next comment here is the from oh yeah, lots of comments here. Hold on, let's see. Eric, good to see you, and AB, thank you for joining. All right, let's see. Okay, and okay, Setsu says if the price is moving in the uptrend in a channel and the price comes to lower channel and broke the Tenkan Sen, do I need to hold the trade as it's moving in the channel and ignore the Tenkan Sen? Yeah, if you don't see the Tenkan Sen bounce previously and the market is still moving up within the channel, then you have to respect the channel than Tenkan Sen bounce. Yeah, even if that's a Kijun Sen, you can still respect the channel than Kijun Sen. But once the channel breaks, then the price can drop to the Kijun Sen. So you have to exit after the breakout anyways. Alright, Digital and Orvin, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Alright. Eric, good to see you too from Malaysia. It's raining every day. Oh wow, it's a rainy season. Yeah, here in Tokyo, it's raining. Not every day, but maybe 2 days, 3 days a week, it's raining. And after that, summer will come. Let's see, Paprika says, hi K, what percentage of your trades end with the break even for you? I seem to get many break evens, and I'm wondering if I set the break even too early. In terms of break even trades, I think I have it maybe 40% or 30% of break evens. So, break evens are better than losses for sure, because you don't lose at the break evens. So you better prefer to exit with the break even than losing trades. But the psychology is that if you exit too early, then you might get too many break even trades and you cannot run profits. So if the break even trades are more than 70%, then that will be too much. It should be between 30% to 40% range. And the losses should be also 30% or so. Then maybe 20% or 30% will be winning trades. So I count the break even as a loss, and that's why I say my win rate is between sometimes 20% to 40%. But but I take the break even trades as a loss too, and that's why. So you have to move the break even, you have to move the stop loss to break even at the right timing, otherwise you get too many break even trades. Okay, Eric says, K-sensei, my CAD JPY is doing good, both at 89.39 and holding since 11th of May. Oh, that's good job. That's good job. Let's see, CAD JPY. Yeah. So that's uptrending right now. In a daily chart, let's see, this is currently flat ranging. In 4, it's ranging too. So you can start to look for the exit timing now, because the price can retrace backwards to Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen as per Ichimoku confirmations. So, but this is bullish in terms of price action. This is bullish on the uptrend on the N wave. So if you bought it at 89.39, that will be all the way down here. So that's good. And so in this condition, I value the Kijun-sen. On the forward chart, Kijun-sen bounce is obvious. There are 4 times of Kijun-sen bounce. And also you can draw the trend line. There is a trend line bounce like this. So that's also a good confirmation. When the market breaks the trend line, then that should be also an exit timing too. So since this is on the continuous bullish waves like this, it can go up, breaks a high, and retraces backwards, but be supported at the Kijun-sen or the trend line, and continues to go up this way. So if you're buying here already, 89.39 level, then you can still keep holding it. But once the market breaks the trend line or the Kijun-sen, then that should be an exit in the forward chart. Let's see. Yeah, let me take the daily chart once again. Yeah, on the daily chart, this is flat right now. And yeah, the price is near Tenkan-sen now. So the price could drop to Tenkan-sen and goes up also. That's also another scenario that we can create. But it all depends on which time frame you took originally to follow the direction. So yeah, always look for the trending markets and ride on it is my strategy. It's like going with the flow. You have to go with the flow so that once it goes very fast. And you take less effort and less time to screen charts and less time to look for an entry edge. But once it just goes. You just hit the break even and just let the time run the market. Let's see. Millen says, could you please look at the pound CAD after today's news? CAD has gone strong. Yeah, let's check the CAD. Pound CAD, alright. So yeah, pound CAD daily chart is now ranging Kumo flat, Senko span B flat, A flat, and Kijun Sen flat also. And the price broke the Tenkan Sen and now it looks to be coming backwards to the Kijun Sen. So we have to be careful of the retracement back to Kijun Sen in this condition. Let me check the forward chart. In forward chart, yeah, this is ranging now. This is in the P wave ranging, and there is no trend. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen, cross happens, but the price is exactly in the Kumo now, and the Chikou span also touching with the candles, and this is flat ranging market. So there is no trend in this condition. Yeah, sometimes after the news, the market goes backwards. The market retraces after the news, and it goes into the Kumo sometimes. And once it happens, you don't want to touch that pair. Alright, Ken Lee, thank you for joining in 4chan. Good to see you here. What is the background music you're using? This is a jazz. Yeah, this is like the I think that's a jazz. Yeah, it's a jazz. I happened to get this background music long time ago, and I think it creates a good feel, good atmosphere on this live stream, and that's why I'm using it right now. I have other BGM, but so far this is my favorite. I used to use like the like an Asian or Japanese type of background music, but I found this jazzy music is better. It's more, you can focus on the trades in my verse. So that's why I started using this one. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, ST says USD INR. All right, let me look into it. By the way, I'm watching my position on mobile, and this is at the break even now, or a bit lost. So I will come back to Euro USD later on and see exactly when I will be either exiting or keep holding. So let's see, USD INR, this is daily chart. Let's first look at the daily chart, and now this is bearish, it's going down. Broke the Kumo downwards, and yeah, this is bearish. It broke the support line too. Support line at 73.288 level. It broke downwards, and this is bearish now. And let's see in forward chart. Yeah, this is also bearish. Kumo's down, Kijun Sen down, and Chikou span below the candles. So I will be looking for the sell chance on this one. In 1 hour chart, this is also going down. So I think this is a good market to be in the trade. If you can sell it, that would be great. Yeah, so after today's market open, on the 13th, it's going down. So in the 14th, it's going down too, nicely. So for the last 2 days were bearish and broke the support line, retest. There was a retest of the support line here and continuously be bearish now. Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, also Tenkan Sen down, Chikou span below the candles. So you can expect the market continue to be bearish. If you cannot sell it, then you have to wait for the next bullish trend to come. But if you can sell the market, then I think this is a good timing to sell. Let's see, Digital says, do you ever take positions based off the weekly or monthly time frames? Yes, I do. If I see weekly chart or monthly chart to be trending, then I take weekly or monthly basis. And I follow the weekly or monthly trend direction. Yes, alright, Mizan, thank you for joining. Good to see here. And Ninad, yeah, here is USD INR. The analysis is downtrending right now. Alright, let's see. I think, yeah, it's kind of interesting to see what's happening in the market right now, because I see some pairs are trending, some pairs retracing, ranging. So we have to be very picky in terms of which market to be in the trade right now. Not all the Euro pairs or not all the USD pairs or Pound pairs, JPY pairs are trending up or down. We have some parts, some markets are trending, but some are ranging, retracing. So I think it's a very tricky market in that sense. So we have to be very picky in terms of which market to be in the trade and which one you stay away from the markets. So yeah, let me look into the gold right now. First, let's take a look at the daily time frame. So the daily chart gold is still ranging now. The Kumo flat, or Kumo's up, sorry, Kumo's Senko span A is technically moving up, but the Kijun Sen flat. And the market has been resisted at this 1843.92 level. Couple of days here, so until it breaks, I would wait in this condition, because the market still might come backwards to the Tenkan Sen, and it might create the ascending P wave, and it can go up like this way. So I don't see a strong bullishness on this market, because once again, that Kijun Sen flat still, and Kumo is Senko span B also flat. So yeah, I would say that the market can retrace backwards to the Tenkan Sen, and it might continue to go up this way. So in that sense, I won't be in a trade on this particular case. So let me check the forward chart. Yeah, in forward chart, the market has been testing this previous resistance level a couple of times. So it might test once again and come backwards to the Kijun Sen or Kumo, and goes up this way too. So we'll see. Let me draw the trend line. We can draw the trend line like this way, and yeah, we can expect the ascending P wave can come along the way and breaks the market upwards this way. And one thing that is kind of interesting right now in this condition is that the Chikou span has been tracing the past candles. Chikou span tracing the past candles. So until it breaks upwards in this condition, until it breaks upwards, it can keep tracing the past candles. So in that sense too, it can go down like this way gradually by tracing past candles by Chikou span, and it can test the trend line, and after that the Chikou span breakout happens. Technically Chikou span gets separated from the candles somewhere here, and that will be exactly when the market bounces at this trend line, and you might see Chikou span breakout and the market can go up after the breakout direction this way. So from this Chikou span viewpoint also, this is still ranging, so this is not the good market to be in the trade. So this is also one of the patterns of the Chikou span, a uniqueness of the Chikou span. Chikou span sometimes traces the past candles like this. They act like a magnet, or it actually traces, or it can bounce by the candles. Chikou span, the candles can be supported. Chikou span can be supported or resisted by the candles, and bounces by the candles and goes up and down like that too. So Chikou span by itself is already very unique in that sense. Okay, let's see. Fight says, would you advise to trade on Friday after the news, knowing the market will be closing shortly? I won't recommend after Friday. After Friday news, if there is no big trend or stable trend, then you better stay away and come back to chart on Monday is recommended. Alright, let's see. Jose here, thank you for joining. Oh yeah, no, thank you for joining here, finally. Thank you for joining. After watching the Ichimoku Kinko here series. Yep, thank you for joining here. Okay, let's see. Okay, thank you for the reminder. So yeah, if you liked today's live stream so far, please press the good button. Thank you for the reminder, as always. Renino says, what is your setting on the Bollinger Bands? I use the Bollinger Bands moving average 20 period and deviation 1 and 2. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so I'm actually skipping to the questions here, comments. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's been a quite tricky market these days, especially after this year. After this January, it's been quite spiky, quite ranging, retracing everywhere. So in that sense too, we have to be very picky on which one to take trades, which one not to take trades. And as soon as you see retracement after the entry chance, you have to exit very soon. Otherwise, you will be ending up with the losses over time. Do you trade on Sundays? No, I don't. My brokers close and I don't trade on Sundays. Alright, Ali, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Okay, you bought the Euro USD, alright? So make sure you have the stop loss and make sure you exit when the market retraces backwards. With a 2% risk, every time you have to take trades. Or 1% is okay. But if you go for, let's say 5% risk per trade, and I think that will be too high. So better to take trades with a 1% or 2% risk per trade is recommended. So once the market reverses backward 2%, then you have to exit. Good upward move on Swiss franc JPY. Yeah, so let's see. Let me come back to some of the Forex pairs now. Swiss franc JPY. In the forward chart, sorry, daily chart, it's nicely uptrending, broke the previous high now. And in forward chart, this is also nicely uptrending. So this is bullish. Especially after we see this Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen gold cross above the Kumo in forward chart, this can be a great sign for this continuous uptrend. It happened previously here too. So whenever you see Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen gold cross above the Kumo, that's very significant. And looks like it's been a pattern on this particular pair. So this is a nice uptrend. Let's see if we can find any previous resistance lines on the weekly or monthly basis. Let's see. Looks like there is no previous highs here in this condition. Yeah, there is a weak high at this 124.03 level. So once it breaks, of course, it can retrace backwards along the way, but I expect the market will be eventually reaching to 124.03 level. That will be an ultimate target in this uptrend right now. Fight says, what is your trade strategy on manually trading profit after you are in the trades? So I traded profit manually based on these lower time frames and mid time frames. I trade manually. So basically I use price actions and trade manually. Yeah, so the stop losses should be at the same level, and break-evens should be at the same timings, but the only difference will be after how I trade the profits will be in different time frames and different timings. Alright, yeah, no, once again, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. And Mark, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you. Alright, let's see. Let me check some comments here. Daryl, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you. Alright. Let's see. Romeo says, did you take the trade on Euro USD based on Ichimoku? Because I can't see any trend on daily chart, forward chart, 1 hour chart. I may be missing something. I think Euro USD, this is now still uptrending. I was initially taking the daily chart. So yeah, the daily chart technically it's uptrending because the Kumo is bullish and the Kijun Sen is moving up and Chikou span above the candles. So this is bullish. But now it's retracing backwards, and most likely I cannot set the break even before I go to bed, and before I go over the weekend I cannot set the break even line. Then I will just exit and come back to chart next Monday. Alright, Melanie, thank you for the comment. Yeah, thank you for the reminder for the like button. So yeah, I'm on the Euro USD buy now. So oh, time flies. It's already 1 hour now. So I guess I will be ending the live stream in about 5 minutes or so. So let me talk about a couple of other comments here. Let's see. So yeah, let me come back to Euro USD 50-minute chart one more time and see what's happening now. So purely based on the price actions, this is too bullish. It's too bullish because the market is going up on the bullish N wave still. So it might test the previous resistance level. So it might drop also down to 1.2129 level. And once it goes up, I keep holding it. And hopefully I can set the break-even line before I go to bed and I go over the weekends. If the market breaks this previous resistance line, if it goes down like this way, then at some point I will exit and just go over the weekend without any positions. So always never run profit is the key. Break evens are okay, small losses are okay, but you never run losses in long time. You have to run profits in a long time, but you never run losses in a long time is the key. Yeah, Ichimoku works on indexes too. Yeah, it works. Yeah, it works on stock markets, indexes, and also Forex markets too. Oh, grid marks, yeah, I will be recording some videos about the CIS and BNF trades. Yeah, I will. That might be after I move to Dubai in June, but I will do that. Okay, Oji-san USA says, K, what about yesterday's thought on Kijun-sen retracement on Euro USD? I'm waiting for the bounce. What is your thoughts? Euro USD Kijun-sen bounce. So that was, I think it was based on the daily chart. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, so after the market broke the Kijun-sen, it's been going up for the last 26 bars were here. So this is at the 26 bars. So in that sense, the market can come backwards to the Kijun-sen as per yesterday's topic about the Tenkan-sen Kijun-sen retracement, or the market can continue to be sideways and Kijun-sen can get closer and it touches with the candles like this. So yeah, looks like the Kijun-sen touch is not happening yet. So in that sense, this is still stable and strong bullish trend. Hello Golam, thank you for joining. Long time no see. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I guess yeah, I will be ending the live stream so far. So yeah, so once again, I'm on the Euro USD right now, but as far as I see the 15-minute time frame, this is too bullish, so I'm still holding it. But once the market breaks the 1.2129 level, then I will exit. I will look for an exit timing if it breaks. But if the market goes up this way continuously and breaks the previous high, then of course I will keep holding it. I will move it to break even at some point, and I will go to bed. Hopefully I run more than 30 pips of profit, running profit, then go to bed. Because sometimes due to big news between the weekends, the market has a gap in between and I might end up in a loss. So hopefully, ideally speaking, I wanna have at least 30 pips or 40 pips of running profits to go over the weekend. But let's see how it plays out. So once again, thank you for joining, everyone. I do see more comments here, but unfortunately I have to end the live stream because my throat is not really in a good condition right now. So I need to end the live stream so far. So but thank you for the comments. I will, after ending the live stream, I will read the comments and enjoy your questions and also analysis. So I will see you tomorrow on Saturday. And until then, please stay healthy and stay gold. Alright? Bye for now, everyone. Mata ne. Thank you.